Our prescribed burn from last Wednesday was the cause of the Hermits Peak fire. With that said, we take full responsibility, and with a heavy heart, we are really sorry for what happened.
A prescribed burn on a windy day in the Santa Fe National Forest has erupted into a wildfire, and this isn't the first time this has happened. We all remember the disastrous Cerro Grande fire in Los Alamos 20 years ago. News 13's Ariana Kraft spoke with officials to ask why they would make that call yesterday.
When you're doing this kind of work, there are risks associated with it.
Crews conducting a prescribed burn in the Santa Fe National Forest Wednesday say it quickly turned into a wildfire called the Hermits Peak Fire, about 12 miles northwest of Las Vegas.
The thing you have to realize about this fire is that it is in extremely steep, rocky terrain, very rugged, very remote.
The Forest Service says the weather that was forecasted for the day fell within the parameters of a prescribed burn, but they say the high winds in the late afternoon were unexpected and erratic.
That wind did push some embers outside the project boundary, and we did have some spot fires.
This was the first time that particular area of the forest was being treated.
So they're really hoping that, with the favorable weather today and tomorrow, that they will really get a handle on the Hermits Peak fire.
The fire is about 150 acres.
All right, here we are. Here we are in New Mexico. Place I love so much. They burned 300,000 acres. And it's still burning 49%. That's right here they're at today. It's very smoky. A lot of families saying that they've been evacuated and they got evacuated again, and a lot of loss for the community. I don't even know, it's like hard to say it. We were here every day last summer, thank the good Lord that we were able to enjoy it. One fire truck after another. God bless them. Good morning, YouTubers. Here we are back at the ranch, northern New Mexico. Unfortunately, this place has been surrounded by fire for the last 4 weeks, and I wanted to come down today. Yesterday they opened up the roads, come back in, and a lot of family members here have been evacuated. Yesterday was week 4, so I'll show you some of the pictures of what it looks like today, and what some of the fire pictures that I received from some of the relatives coming through. What a shame that this place has taken a little bit of a beating, but nobody's life was lost. They've lost farm equipment, they've lost sheds, animals, things like that, and homes. I did have some friends and family that lost homes. I won't try to be exposing them or anything like that, but anyway, it's a shame really what happened here. You can see behind me that patch. But thank the good Lord, my little house is saved, and I'll try and share what I can That mountain over there was burning for a couple weeks. That came through behind here. Back up there you can see the property right there is black, and fire got there. Behind the house on the other side I probably lost 25% of my trees. But it's incredible that this structure is still standing here, not burned. You can see my cousin was busy here. He stayed behind and he moved all my wood because it was right next to my house here. It was right here in this area, and he dug some lines with his tractor there to try to help fire lines. I was afraid that the fire was going to go underneath my house, so I don't have skirting up. And then once it started under there, it would be just like sitting on a stove. And you can see up in that area, it got black, burned. It's been a real, I don't know what the word is, hard to accept. But the biggest things here is this forest fire was started by the Forest Service, and they're claiming that they didn't do anything wrong. They met all the requirements to start a controlled burn, so they're not accepting any fault there. And the other piece is that this was supposed to be, supposedly, friends and family in the area said, you guys got to stop the fire. It's from friends this way. They didn't spray no retardant, no water. And what happened is, sure enough, the winds came up and it probably traveled, 10 miles in a matter of hours, and it burned a lot of stuff over here. Yeah, my cousin also said he called in and told them they needed to do something about stopping that fire, and they kept saying, no, we're monitoring it. We're doing a good job of monitoring it. And sure enough, it just spread like they said it would, and they don't seem to care. That's the hard part about this. They could have spread water and retardant on it. They did that in the city of Las Vegas on the north side, and they're inconsistent, saying, oh, we don't do that unless there's boots underground. But they did it other places. And they're all, yeah, we got this under control. We're monitoring it. Everything's good. You need to relax. We know what we're doing. I'll never see this in my lifetime with the nice big trees. If you have any knowledge about trees, let me know your thoughts. I wonder if some of these trees will survive. They're burned on the bottom, but it didn't go all the way up. Same over here. Burned on the bottom. Well, this one's interesting. Must have been a old dead tree stump. I'm still floored how the fire spread, and it didn't make it to my house. Very thankful. Spread all in through here, and it didn't make it to my house. My cousin said the winds changed. He was here. That's all through the good Lord. Saved my place. You can see across the road, my neighbors over there. Place are burned. I wonder if all these trees are gonna die. I wonder if these are like logs that were there and then they just burned. Like, I wonder if those trees are done. All these trees are burnt. I just don't know if that means they're done or they can survive that. There's the river down there. That's my neighbor's place. I just can't tell what picture, but there used to be structures there before, and now they're gone. His house is still there on the other side, but that just had to look like a war scene. He's a school bus driver, and a school bus toast. This is actually my uncle's property, where I'm at right now. And that's a shame. I don't know if all those trees are lost too. You can see they're already brown at the top. Well, like this one, burned around it. Supposedly that's healthy for the forest, but it didn't burn a tree. But that's a real shame.
Soy un nuevo mexicano y un verdadero chicano. Yo nací en un pueblo pequeño, muy humilde, pobre y sincero, y ahora les voy a cantar.
Kenny's property. Here's his neighbor. He burned all the way to the bottom. Didn't burn the house. Primo. We came up to his fence line and it didn't burn. It burned hot up there, and then you come all the way down here and it burned. I mean,
fence line again.
How does that happen? This place didn't even burn. Everybody around him burned, and this didn't burn.